Hey guys, it's Grand Admiral Thrawn, and today I'm back with another Missing Black Series video. This time I'm doing the Bad Batch. This is the second time I'm doing them because I've already done one of them before, but that video was limited to just Season 1 figures. But since then, the show has ended and it had an amazing send-off to Clone Force 99, and I still think we should get some action figures from this show. We've only gotten a couple from Season 2, and most of them were just the Bad Batch in their Season 2 armor. So today I'm going to be adding 13 more Missing Black Series that I came up with of figures that we should have based on characters from the Bad Batch from Season 2 and 3. If that was a bit complicated for you, here, let me dumb it down a bit. Characters that don't have action figures. Here's 13 of them. Number 13, I have Samson. Now, I actually feel bad for Samson because he was in the trailer, he has a really cool armor design, and then he's in one episode. And still, I feel like this guy would sell great as an action figure, so he made my list of 13 characters. I like his whole purple clone armor thing, and he has a cool rifle because I think it's a bit different than your average rifle. So yeah, I think Samson would make a great Black Series figure. Number 12, a character that did not make any of my Clone Wars videos, and I did 3 for Clone Wars, but I still feel bad about not including Senator Chuchi. However, she does have a prominent role in the Bad Batch, Seasons 2 and 3, so I decided to add her here. For accessories, I can't really think of any weapons-wise, but Mon Mothma doesn't have any weapons with her figure, so why would Senator Chuchi need one? Number 11, this is where we get into main characters from the show. I have Dr. Emory Carr, and Emory's actually a really good character from Season 3. Accessory-wise, I was thinking we could give her data pad, and she doesn't really use a blaster much, but like there are some other things you could give her, maybe some blood samples, but definitely a data pad, and I wish they would do something cool with her glasses things, like what they finally did with Tech when we got the Season 2 version of Tech, which, thank you, Hasbro. You acknowledged that you failed when you did the first Tech, and yeah, so if you ever do Emory, keep that in mind. Number 10, a character that should be higher were it not for the fact that he's already getting a re-release soon. I have everybody's favorite clone from Revenge of the Sith, Commander Cody, in his Bad Batch armor. The only difference between his Bad Batch armor and his Revenge of the Sith armor is that they made him turn it gray, and he would probably have a knife as another accessory. This is actually a really cool figure. It's more of just the fact that we already have some Cody figures out there, and a bunch of the other characters that I'm coming up on don't have any figures. That's the only reason why Cody is this low. I honestly was tempted to putting him in like the top 5, but then I realized Cody's already got some figures. Let's put some of these other people up there. Numbers 9 and 8, I felt bad separating them because they always came as a duo in this show, so I decided I'd group them together here. I have Nemec on the left, and on the right, I have Fireball. Just because the picture is Fireball with the flamethrower does not mean the figure would have to do that, although a flamethrower would be a cool accessory for him. These guys are 41st, or no wait, 41st, that's not right. They're from Commander Gree's Clone Legion. I'm totally blanking on what division they're from. But the point is that they would be great as Black Series figures. Nemec and Fireball are already fan favorite characters, and they're in 3 episodes tops. That's how cool they were, okay? They'll sell Hasbro is what I'm trying to tell you. Number 7, another main character from this show, I have Fee. For Fee, I can't really think of any accessories that you could give her. She does have a knife in the one episode, and she'd probably have a blaster. But she is a main character in this show, and yeah, I figured she could have an action figure. Why not? Number 6, this one's kind of cheating because he was number 1 on my last Bad Batch video. And if you watch these videos, you know that I don't like doing doubles of any character, no matter who they are. But I was willing to make an exception for Hauser simply because of the fact that we have gotten a 3.75-inch figure of Hauser where they didn't even put his name right. And since then, we have still not gotten him as a normal Black Series figure, even though he's a fan favorite clone from this show. And I also had another way of how I could add him. This is specifically Hauser from Season 3. Alright, even though I personally prefer his Season 1 armor, this would be Hauser from Season 3. However, I would be perfectly fine with them doing his Season 1 armor. Just give us a Hauser. That's simple. Okay, number 5, I have an Omega in her Season 3, but the main star of this figure would be the other inclusion, and that is Batcher, the other member of Clone Force 99 that we got introduced to in Season 3. Omega, this would actually be a good one because her Season 3 outfit is a lot different, and she's in it most of Season 3. So I'm thinking, yeah, her lab outfit, and then not much accessory-wise. Maybe that new bow that Echo gave her that's in one episode, and then we never even see her use, but it looks cool on the poster. But the main standout here would be Batcher, because we don't have Gonky, we don't have AZ, but we could get Batcher. Number 4, Asajj Ventress in her Bad Batch design. Oh man, this would be an amazing figure. I know I said that Cody wasn't high because of that, but the difference between Cody and Ventress is that Cody's figures that we have several of, they're all the exact same, and Cody's honestly more recognizable for his version in Revenge of the Sith. And also Ventress, just like, we only have one Ventress figure. You know what? I don't have to explain it this much. It's my list. I wanted to put Ventress high on the list. She's really cool in Bad Batch Season 3. I want to see more of her, and I want an action figure of her based off Season 3. That's all I need to say here. They could do all that great detailing, like that blue shoulder thing, her one lightsaber, just all this great detailing with Ventress. She'd actually have hair on this figure. It'd be great having a Ventress from Season 3. We're finally here, the top 3. Number 3, I have Commander Mayday. Now, this wouldn't even be that hard of a figure, and it's honestly one that I'm shocked we haven't gotten. The Outpost is, like, the best episode of the Bad Batch, and we still don't have Mayday. Like, why? Mayday is so easy. All you need to do is take an already existing Black Series clone trooper and add bandages and make the armor all beat up, and that's it. Okay, it wouldn't be that hard to make a Mayday figure. Seriously, all they need to do is add bandages to hold the armor together and make it look all worn and beat up. And we'd have a Mayday. Although I would want him to have a face underneath, so they would have to add a beard. But that's it. So why don't we have a Mayday figure already? Anyway, I do think Mayday would be an amazing Black Series figure. Number 2, this one is honestly actually a large grouping of figures that I would like. But if we can't get a whole group of them, I would be fine with just CX2. The CX clones were awesome. They were amazing fighters, and I'd want their whole squad because we're getting team packs as Black Series a lot lately. We're getting the Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Maul. So why can't we just get the whole CX troops? And if they had to do it individually, I'd be fine with that. I'd probably buy all 4. They're all really cool. And this is my list, so if I want to go over 13 for a show that I really like, yeah, I'm going to go over 13. But number 1 has to go to Dr. Hemlock, one of my favorite Star Wars villains that's been introduced in recent years. Hemlock I'm so shocked that we didn't get a Black Series figure of him when we got all those ones from Season 2. Hemlock is an amazing villain. His accessories wouldn't even be that hard. He just needs a blaster, and you need to make sure that his one hand has a glove on it. And that's it. Hemlock is not a hard figure to make. Hasbro, if you're going to do any characters from the Bad Batch, please give us a Dr. Hemlock. He's such a great villain. I want him as a Black Series figure. Although I do want all of these ones, and including at the time of this video, I've only gotten one from my first video made into an actual figure. So yeah, if you're gonna do any, please do Hemlock or Hauser, because they were both my number ones. But yeah, let's get a Hemlock figure, alright? He wouldn't be that hard. His accessories, a blaster, and maybe some chemical things, because he is like the mad scientist of Star Wars. But yeah, this was a lot of fun doing another Missing Black Series video. This is Grand Admiral Thrawn signing off, and if you have any characters from the Bad Batch that you think we should have as a Black Series, let me know down in the comments. There's some other ones that I kind of skipped over. But yeah, I want to see what all you guys have in mind. This is Grand Admiral Thrawn signing off, and I look forward to our next encounter in my next video.